Welcome back to another video. It's June, it's summer, and it's Anthony's video. So here we have the beautiful windmill in Lytham. I remember when I was young, 1982, eating some chicken legs on the grass there. So Lytham, just overlooking, don't think you can see it actually, but this is a video about driving from Lytham to South Shore in Blackpool. So Lytham, very nice part of the Fylde coast. We've got some of the businesses opening up, like this place on the right, which is the Queen something or other. Do you know what that was called? Queen's Hotel. And yeah, things are thawing out. We've had a lot of good times in Lytham actually, and there's another hotel here which looks closed. Oh, it's open. So if you lived in one of these houses, the houses in Lytham St Anne's always remind me of the glitterati houses, you know, like where the rich people live. This is like what they call old money, where you inherit the house, or you inherit money, or you might have a very highly paid job. Now on the right here is a little theatre called Lytham Pavilion there. You see it in white. We've seen some great shows there, and it's all closed at the moment, so a bit of a tragedy that what's going on in the world, but still we have to do as we're told, as noble, obedient, docile citizens. We have to do exactly as we're told in the disease that besieges us all. The new Delta variant being the one whose main symptoms are runny nose and mild headache. So obviously we've got to shut down the world for that. Wear a mask, ruin all our businesses, and close everything. So we're just leaving Lytham. It's a very, very nice area, lovely houses. It always reminds me a little bit of North London. You know, they're like the Golders Green area, that kind of well-heeled, tree-lined, wide avenue type of area. So we're coming in a minute to the White Church of Lytham. Don't know what church it's called, but then after Lytham, before Blackpool, comes an area called St Anne's, and so this is the White Church of Lytham. Resplendent. That's where they buried the great entertainer Les Dawson. Before we get to St Anne's, this is a little sub-area called Ansdell. Nice, innit? And again, some nice, grand, opulent houses. Especially on the right. I think I'm going to have to wash my windscreen for these video extravaganzas. So we're leaving Lytham now, and we're going into St Anne's, or as some call it, St Anne's on Sea. See, it says on that sign there, St Anne's on the Sea. We've got a large school coming up on the left called, oh, we've missed it apparently. It's called We've Missed It apparently. What's it called? King Edward, Queen Mary. Which absorbed all the private schools. When we came to live in this area, there were a few private schools. There was like Arnold School, Elmsley School, and King Edward School, and they all became one because after the 2008 recession, a lot of business people who had spare money to pay for education, they lost their businesses and stuff like that, so it's now like one private super school. So if you want your kids to go to Oxford or Cambridge and you live on the Fylde coast, then you send them to King Edward, Queen Mary, or Queoms as they call it. Queoms. Oh, it's called AXE. I've got latest news, I'm being updated. What does it stand for? Oh, right, okay, so it's called Arnold King Edward, Queen Mary, the school. It's called AXE. So AKS. Which is a mouthful, don't you think? I'd have just called it something like Anthony's School, and I've done with it. So this now is St Anne's, another fairly opulent area. I used to come here as a little boy on holiday, and you might be thinking watching these videos, Anthony's been everywhere as a little boy, and it's true, I did go a lot of places as a little boy. I've been a lot of places as a big boy as well. Nice hotels there on the right. I used to play the piano at a couple of them. They're the Bedford Hotel. They have a piano there. I used to play a bit there. Resuming our little journey. Going into St Anne's Town. This is quite a nice shopping centre for visitors of the Fylde. Got a pub here called the Lord Derby, which gets a bit rough, and up that road there is St Anne's Pier and all the main hotels in St Anne's, like the Dalmini and Inn on the Prom, and a few others, the St Ives Hotel, all there, waiting to be stayed in, waiting to have your pillows pumped, waiting to have your dirty pillows pumped in a St in a St Anne's hotel. So if you fancy that, there's a nice place. Shardale, that's a place for broken alcoholics and drug addicts. If you've got an addiction problem, you can stay there. It's quite expensive, but you might come out with a clean bill of health. So now travelling nicely away from St Anne's towards Blackpool and South Shore, which is near my humble abode. If any of you want to stalk me, I live in South Shore near the airport for about 3 months of the year, and the rest of the time I'm in Spain. Olé! So you can come and find me in Spain, and that's where my next videos are going to be coming from. But anyway, in the meantime, so we're leaving St Anne's and we're coming to an area on the left here called the Dunes. The Dunes, as in the sand dunes. And this is where people come, they have a picnic, they roll over the dunes, they roll down the hill. The sand is very soft here, very malleable on the bottom. So if you were like rolling down, you could roll down on a little blade of grass. I had a friend once who got a blade of grass stuck in a very bad part, and he ended up at the popular hospital in Blackpool called the Victoria, and he had to have his part examined. Very popular nursing home there if you're getting on a bit. Something for everyone. So these are the dunes here where you can slide down on your back, on your front, on your side, or on your bottom. You can bring your dog, or you can bring your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or your cousin. You can bring your cousin. There's no bans. There's no bans. You know, you can't do this in Abu Dhabi. Go fucking duning with your cousin. Here we go. Keep COVID protected. Isolate when needed. That's when you come off the dunes. You've got to isolate from an in-law. So we're gonna turn in now. Before that beautiful rainbow, the idyllic rainbow, we're going to turn in now towards South Shore and Blackpool Airport. See, that bus proudly says Lytham. Now this area here is called Stargate, and it's where the trams terminate. The tram that runs between Stargate, Blackpool and Fleetwood. And this is now Stargate, Blackpool. And this area that we've just entered now is called South Shore. And a few little nice shops there. There's a nice curry house there called Lee Raj. We've had a few curries there. Now it's called Zest. It's changed its name as I turn the corner. It's called Zest. You can have a poppadom, bring a friend, bring a colleague, and enjoy a finger licking curry. If you want like a cheap bottle of Sunny Delight, you can go to Lidl. Something for everyone in Blackpool. So that's me. I'm at Blackpool Airport now, and I live somewhere around here. Where it is, it's anybody's guess. So I'll see you all again soon. I hope you've enjoyed my latest issue, and click a comment below if you've done a ride like this. I'll sign off when I see the tower in the distance. You can enjoy the litty up thing. Now we're on a road called Lytham Road, which leads straight to Blackpool Tower, which you can see soon in the distance. This area is called South Shore. Can you see Blackpool Tower yet? First to see it gets a Twix. And the second to see it gets the other Twix. You can see it, there you go. I saw it. You can all have a lick of the Twix. See you next time. Pow!